Sylvester Stallone is far more than a Hollywood icon. He is a symbol of human resilience. For nearly 50 years, his name has represented determination, courage, and the refusal to surrender, even in the face of overwhelming adversity. Through legendary characters like Rocky Balboa and John Rambo, he gave the world heroes who endured pain and punishment but never gave up. Yet behind the films lies a story of relentless struggle. Stallone's life was shaped not by instant success, but by rejection, humiliation, financial hardship, and deep personal loss. His legacy is not just triumph, but survival itself. A birth marked by struggle. Stallone's earliest challenges began at birth. On July 6, 1946, in New York City, he was delivered with forceps, which severed a nerve and left him with permanent paralysis on the left side of his face. His lip drooped, his speech was slurred, and his expressions carried a noticeable asymmetry, marking him as different from the very beginning. This physical signature would follow him throughout life. From infancy, he experienced subtle and overt judgment, while other children learned to speak and smile freely. Stallone learned early that the world could be cruel. This early humiliation planted the seeds of persistence that would define his life. Childhood. Without stability, home offered little refuge for Stallone. His father, Frank Stallone Sr., was often volatile and distant, while his mother, Jackie, was ambitious and eccentric, preoccupied with her own pursuits. Their marriage was turbulent, ending in divorce when Sylvester was only 5. He was shuffled between households and boarding schools, feeling unwanted and insecure. This early emotional neglect left lasting scars, instilling both self-doubt and determination. The sense of being unloved lingered, fueling both his ambition and anxiety. Life taught him early that survival often meant fighting for recognition and care. Even as he dreamed of success, the haunting feeling of rejection remained a constant companion. School, mockery, and isolation. School offered little relief. Children ridiculed Stallone for his slurred speech and uneven smile, while teachers often underestimated him, mistaking his impairment for intellectual deficiency. Labeled difficult, slow, and even rebellious, he faced constant humiliation. Physical fights became his way of asserting himself when words failed. By his teenage years, he had been expelled from multiple schools, and the pattern of rejection continued. A period in a Swiss school deepened his sense of isolation, bringing on depression. Despite feeling invisible, Stallone's defiance remained. He began to internalize a powerful lesson. If the world would not accept him, he had to accept himself, discovering acting as a lifeline. Amid academic struggles and social rejection, Stallone found a spark in acting. Performance offered transformation, allowing vulnerability to become a strength. Returning to the United States, he pursued theater programs and dedicated himself to the dream of becoming an actor. Hollywood, however, proved merciless. Casting directors dismissed him repeatedly, citing his unconventional appearance and slurred speech. Yet Stallone persisted. Acting became more than a career ambition. It became a method of survival. Every rejection, every dismissal fueled his determination. He understood that if the world refused to accept him, he would forge a new identity, one of strength and resilience, demonstrating that survival often requires reinventing oneself, battling poverty and rejection. Before fame, Stallone faced financial desperation. He lived in near poverty, sometimes struggling to pay rent or buy food. Opportunities were scarce, and the entertainment industry offered few chances to break through. Even when he found small roles, they came with little recognition. Each failure tested his resolve, yet he refused to surrender. Survival for Stallone meant continuing despite uncertainty. His life was a constant negotiation between hardship and ambition. Even in the face of repeated failure, he kept striving. The relentless pursuit of his dream shaped a resilience that no box office success could replicate. Stallone's persistence transformed personal struggle into artistic endurance. Personal tragedy and loss. Life's challenges extended beyond career struggles. Stallone endured profound personal loss, including the devastating death of a child, which left a permanent mark on his heart. No fame or financial achievement could shield him from such grief. He withdrew, processing his pain privately, and the sorrow reshaped both his life and his art. Audiences could sense this authenticity when he portrayed Rocky battling illness in Creed, reflecting a man who had truly experienced vulnerability. The tragedy reaffirmed a vital lesson. Survival is not the absence of pain, but the decision to continue despite it. Stallone's endurance became inseparable from his humanity. Persistence as a defining legacy. Even now, Stallone remains active in film and television, embracing new roles, challenges, and platforms. Projects like Tulsa King reflect his willingness to evolve and adapt. He continues to train, write, and mentor, passing decades of wisdom to new generations. His legacy is not measured in awards, box office revenue, or fame, but in the sheer persistence that has defined his life. From a paralyzed infant dismissed as flawed to a global icon, Stallone carved opportunity from relentless refusal to quit. Every setback, humiliation, and loss became a stepping stone, demonstrating that true strength is persistence through pain, inspiration beyond the screen. Rocky Balboa and John Rambo may be fictional, but Stallone's spirit behind them is undeniably real. His life demonstrates that physical impairment, childhood neglect, repeated rejection, public ridicule, and personal loss do not have to define destiny. Instead, endurance can redefine it. He embodies the principle that falling is inevitable, but staying down is optional. By refusing to quit, he showed the world that resilience is not the result of perfection, but of determination in the face of adversity. His story inspires not because it is glamorous, but because it is real, human, and unrelentingly determined. Conclusion: survival as triumph. Sylvester Stallone's greatest achievement is not the fame or accolades he earned, but the life he forged through adversity. His journey reveals that the real measure of strength is not flawless triumph, but enduring struggle and rising despite it. Stallone faced profound challenges from birth, yet he refused to surrender. His life proves that success is not handed out, but carved through persistence. The world may have dismissed him, mocked him, and tried to break him, yet he continued. In the end, his true role, his ultimate performance, was being himself. A man who refused to be defeated, whose life embodies the essence of survival.